Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. Right in my hands is Leon, Worst Friends Forever. It's by Jamar Nicholas. This is an interesting graphic novel. It's got color by Bonaia, Rosado. The story is about this kid named Leon. His mom is a superhero, and of course he wants to be a superhero. Now, seems like there was a previous volume that you don't necessarily need to read, but clearly Leon dealt with bullies in it and saved the school, and now everything's kind of gone to his head. So he's got a bit of an ego in this volume, and it's causing trouble and not quite understanding the difference between being a superhero and being a vigilante. That's kind of like the gist of the graphic novel. Most of it is Leon being insufferable, and I think that to me is the one of two issues I had with it. Is Leon is difficult to want to read about. He's kind of a jerk, and it makes an entire graphic novel that focuses on him a little hard to read, just because who wants to spend their time reading about a jerk? He obviously makes a lesson at the end, but that's kind of my second part of it, is I'm not quite sure he learns a lesson. There's no real evidence at this point where he sees the difference between being a superhero and being a vigilante. There's no, we don't really get to see his actions, like a lesson, actions spurned from the lesson that he's supposed to have learned. Instead, it goes into what's clearly going to be in the next volume of the series, and my guess is if it goes the way I would think, Leon would be a hero and wouldn't really learn lessons at all. There seems to be something kind of missing with this volume. We see Leon punished a lot for what he's been doing. We see friends angry at Leon and having issues with it, but we don't really see, I think, Leon truly getting the lesson. So yeah, I think that's kind of my issue. Is it never quite comes across that Leon has learned his lesson. There's also the whole he's wearing a superhero outfit to school, which seems a little weird, and I don't know. That's small details I missed not reading the first volume, but it's interesting. I think there's one that maybe kids will appreciate this a little bit more. The art for me is a little off. It's not my favorite style. There's some stuff I like. There's some stuff I don't. I think some of the characters are a little inconsistent in the presentation. But I can see kids liking it, and there's definitely a lesson in there. I think they'll generally get the lesson. Which is don't be a jerk. I'm not quite sure the whole difference between being a vigilante and a superhero will come across, because I don't think it really comes across. But it's interesting. There's a lot to like, and I have a feeling part of this is that it's maybe a second volume out of a multi-volume series, so it's part of the story. And I have a feeling this will definitely read differently if you kind of read all the story as opposed to one chapter like this. Admittedly, I haven't read the first chapter, so, I'm coming into this a little cold. But overall, I think kids will like it. It's interesting, and there's definitely lessons to be learned. I just think adults will maybe see the cracks in some of it more than kids will. Still, you can go check this out. It's definitely got its cute factor. It's in shops. We go hit up your local comic shop. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code, tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so do get a small percentage. By doing that, you help support our site, so thank you. And speaking of support, I want to thank Graphix for hooking us up with this review copy, and of course, thank you all for watching. If you are into comics, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.